Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be scaling one of the more popular characters in power scaling, that being the mythical Sun Wukong from Journey to the West. Now, from what I've seen is that his scaling is not really all over the place, but it's very misunderstood. People think he's outer versatile, people think he's boundless, and he's high outer, but today in this video, I'm going to give my best explanation to why Wukong scales high and where I think he scales to in the best way possible. And that's pretty much it. We'll just get into the video. Of course, scans backing up what I'm saying. And hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's just get into it. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be using the strongest form of Wukong. I'm also going to be using the same two tiering systems I was using last video for my ESA scaling video, which you should check out, which I'll link in the description below. Basically, I'm using those tiering systems to more equal it out, so there's no one asking or having confusion on where he would scale to on these tiering systems, since they're also the most famous ones. But now that we got out of the way, let's get into it. So basically, Sun Wukong attained this state called Nirvana. It's basically freed from the effects of karma and Samsara, basically life, death, and rebirth. That's just the basic, literally the surface level for where Nirvana is. What makes Nirvana so strong is the fact that it transcends duality, non-duality, binary, and non-binary, essentially putting it at type 3 plurality on CSAP. On CSAP, plurality is high outer due to the fact that it transcends type 2 transduality the same way how it transcends things bound by duality and dimensionality. So it's basically like a whole transcendence over a tier. Now, basically this would of course put on high outer versatile. That's simply for character stats profile wiki. There's also even things for outer versatile as well, such as it transcending all concepts. But we don't really need that, include that really. We just need the high outer versatile part. So in conclusion, for character stats, that'll be high outer versatile. Now it gets harder for VSBW because I have to go and explain how Nirvana would transcend aspects such as set theory, which VSBW tends to use a lot, especially for their own tiering system. So let's get into the VSBW part, because I know this is the part that's going to be controversial. So now we're into the VSBW part of this. VSBW uses such thing called set theory, which is supposed to be a branch of mathematical logic that deals with the studies of sets. Now, Nirvana has relevance to this scaling, right? Simply because Nirvana releases something, or is summon Bomun, which is supposed to be the highest point in Buddhism, while also being the highest and ultimate good, which is supposed to be the form of good found in Platonism, which essentially is the highest point in it. Platonism holds something called abstract object theory, which abstract object theory holds mathematical Platonism, which mathematical Platonism is also called, or it includes, set theoretical Platonism, which is a naturalized version of it. Basically, Nirvana being the highest point in Platonism would also put it high in all its aspects, right? Putting it the highest point in this set theoretical Platonism, which is basically the concept of set theory itself in, of course, Platonism. So it would be transcending like adlibbs, inaccessible cardinals, Miller cardinals, and so on and so forth. Now, that's just a easy explanation of it, right? It's just being the highest point in this such thing, meaning that it would be higher in all its aspects. That's all part of the original thing. Basically putting Nirvana to tier 0. So there's like multiple standards from like even the admins how these cardinals would literally equate to like tier 0, like including things like Malo cardinals, because they're, you know, above inaccessible cardinals, which define high outer. Now people might say, how do these cardinals have value though? Shouldn't there need value to equate to these tiers? Well, I already originally explained why Nirvana would, or somebody Nirvana would just reach high outer, not even high outer, just outer versatile in general, through duality scaling, which then you can include this scaling, which is the set theory scaling, to then get it to tier 0, because we already know the explanation I gave would basically make these such cardinals have value. That's why I say you should go check out the CSAP video I posted previously, because it's basically just a continuation of this, so on. You could think of it like that. So that's basically my argument for why Sun Wukong would reach tier 0 on VSBW. I hope I explained that well enough to at least convince you that Wukong definitely reaches these ranges. So we'll go to conclusions now. So in conclusion, Sun Wukong scales to higher reversal on character stats and profile wiki, and on VSBW, aka Versus Battle wiki, scales to tier 0. That is pretty much what I presented in this video, and where I think he scales to on both of these wikis. So I hope I give enough clarification to help you at least understand where he truly scales to. And I'll just see you guys in the next video, which the next video I'm going to be scaling a very powerful DXD character. Bye.